my face, taking up all of my space. You should get out of my way. You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way. 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 I got too many plays. I won't even play. Out of my way. Get out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way.
All my friends coming with all their friends, and we get active, yeah. We get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick. Let's get it. Stop talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way.
Now, from the Valley of the Sun, EA Sports welcomes you inside State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix, Arizona. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Arizona Cardinals. With Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and out there is Tyler Luke to get us started. Off we go from Glendale. They'll get across the 20, mark them down to 23-yard line. Their own 23-yard line.
The career is more at stake when you win your prime. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a piece of mind. Ready up! I've been focused on the future, never.
On the ground, it's the rookie from UT. That'll bring this to about the 25. It was Odafeola to make the play.
2 yards on the pickup. In second and 8.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up.
They'll come up on a second down and 8. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. To the tight end, Elijah Higgins. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. It is a big gain for Arizona. A gain of 57 yards.
Over the course of my career early on, there was a handful of guys that were downfield threats in the passing game, but they did a lot of stuff in the run game. They were really good extra pass protectors, and if you threw them the ball, they had very sure hands. But what we're seeing now is the ability to get deep and add layers into the secondary as a pass-receiving threat, and not only do damage before they catch the ball, but so many of these guys have tremendous ability after the catch.
A gain of 9 brings them second and 1 at the 10-yard line.
A good spot here, second and a yard. Back to the ground, he'll get it again. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him, take him down behind the line.
14-yard line.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. This one broken up, It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down. Out comes Riley Patterson to try the field goal. This a 31-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good, and the Cardinals will take a 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 18 yards and a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
Gain of 18 on the play. And the Ravens first down.
Now Lamar gonna hang on to it. The ball comes out. Cardinals say they have it, and they do.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit. And that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough. Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Contrary to what all of the fans at home think, I don't have rooting interest in any of these games. But as you know, when it comes to tight ends, there's no bigger fan than this guy right here. I want to see them be able to connect, especially on those big plays downfield.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. That's caught. Trey Palmer. A gain there of 11. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain of 24 through the air. It's an Arizona first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On the set. Panther Street. Panther Street.
Blown back in the backfield. They'll get the carry here. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many...
And he's in! Mark Jr. Touchdown, touchdown of the new year.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Cardinals are out to a 10-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
They'll send their tight end left. Jackson now to throw on first down. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And the Cardinals will take over at their own 14-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one, downfield, taken in by Higgins. What a way to kick off the drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
That's good for a Cardinals first down.
Check.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go. Go, Reed. 70 Timber. Take over.
Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. And the Ravens have come up with the football.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there. First down, Baltimore.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
The RPO, that one is complete. To the pylon, he's in. Touchdown, Baltimore. That his second TD catch of the season.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Let's go.
Drive will start on the ground, and that'll go for a gain of about 4. Malachi starts there for the stop.
4 yards on the
I should
pickup.
probably sign a head, boy,
Second
because I
and
got a lot of
6
heads, boy.
at the 28-yard
All that
line.
drink you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drill. All that rapping pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All the books in me, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm all in legal business, putting working on the phones. Either that or try the money hard to make the pickups. Man, it's 2008.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 6. He'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
6 yards to go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming. and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down.
So he gets on the board, first catch of his career. I can promise you he's going to hang on to that ball. Now, it wasn't the flashiest of plays, but just try to get him comfortable and try to settle him into this game.
That's fielded at about the 18. But this turns out to be a solid return. They finally get him to the ground. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Off the play fake. Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
2nd down. Jackson. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Raven 1st down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyhow.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down.
On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. Strong running there. Inside the 30. On the move with a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
From 29. Here's 2nd down and a yard.
We changed it. No, we changed it.
On play action, here's Jackson. Out to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And it'll be taken down after a gain 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
2nd down and 3. Now Mitchell. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Bryant runs for the 1st down with Jones. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Gonna give the ball over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
inside the 30-yard line. So a big one there to start the drive. 55 yards on the game.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Back to throw. He connects with Palmer on that one. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
13 yards on
Call
the
it
play.
a gain of 13. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
First and 10
That last
at the
completion's going to
15-yard
go a
line.
long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter. Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
First run of the game here with Zach Charbonnet. Trying to bounce that outside. It went a long way for a gain of nothing. Now timeout charge to Arizona. That is their second. Yes, that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A successful drive, but in danger of stalling. Trying to convert now on 3rd and 7. Now, faking the give. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And that kick will help extend the lead, but remember, Mike, it's still a one-possession game. Halftime's right around the corner, so both teams, there's a lot of work left to be done before we crown a winner here.
The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. Brown now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Hey, Alpha, it's hot. What? We changed it. 13.
A first down throw for Jackson. This one caught downfield by Flowers. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway.
DC, ready? DC. Ready? No, we changed it. Ready? Go again. Let's go. Go hard. Hey, Ozzy, shut up. Go. Hey.
And the pistol, Jackson ready. Flush to his right. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
Quick, ready?
Throwing Jackson. throat, taken in. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. And this will be a Cardinals 1st down as he gets this one up to the 28-yard line.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
He'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being complete.
This one complete to Palmer. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd and a yard. They'll look to throw. Coming open is Pierce. It's on target. He's going to have the 1st down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up the 1st down.
And he will go all the way. Michael Wilson. Touchdown, Cardinals. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point. Go for 2.
For the 2-point conversion.
19 Tiger. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Now they'll set up to throw. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Dustin's at number 28.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
On the zone read, it's Mitchell. And the Ravens are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. A gain of 11, and it's first and goal. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Touchdown, Ravens. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Amari DiMercado to return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
23-yard line.
First carry now for Ty Chandler. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Let's go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Now they'll set up the screen for Chandler. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look.
That'll be intercepted. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Can't tie the game or even take the lead. Lamar going to work from the pistol. And his left side is caught by Flowers. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
It's a gain of 28.
It'll be first and goal. That's a gain of 28.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Mitchell. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
They send the tight end in motion. And this is not going to do it either. Stop for no gain. And just like that, it's 3rd and goal.
Although I would have liked to have seen them throw the ball on one of the 2 prior downs. Now, after getting stopped twice, Mike, they haven't gained an inch on the ground. I think on 3rd down, you have no choice but to put the ball in the hands of your quarterback and see if he can make a play through the air.
3rd and goal for Jackson. Good blocking, and he's in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. Baltimore. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be taken down on the return on what will be the final play of this third quarter. Now a run to begin the fourth quarter on 1st and 10. Tremendous pursuit. They force him out of bounds behind the line. It'll be a loss of 3 on the play.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. He'll look to throw. No chance at all. He'll go down. Mike Green, he gets into drop him for his first sack of the young season.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He's going to go up top here for McBride. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. This will be returned to the other side of midfield. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
DC, ready? Hey, middle. Ready.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Ravens. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And he's going to be picked up and slung down. Good tackle, backs them up a long field ahead.
Got it. Ready?
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
On the ground, this is Chandler. He finds some room across the 25. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he will dive into the end zone. 85 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter. And now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? We're an extra point away from tying this thing up. We got ourselves a ball.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Hey, report.
Jackson looking to throw, going up top. He's got it! And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 54 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special.
Well, he needed to get rid of that one, but he holds on. It'll lose yardage. It'll be credited as a sack.
I understand what he's trying to do, Mike. He's thinking, can I extend this play? Can I get out of the pocket and buy some time for my receivers? But on these early downs, that's a ball that just needs to be thrown away.
It's back at the 8 now for second and goal. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Forced out wide. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Touchdown, Baltimore. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. First and 10 now from the 36. Up the middle they go. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
From the 44-yard line, here's second and a yard. This ball batted away. That's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
A big play in the game now. 3rd down and 1. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. Able to get loose after the catch for more yardage. That'll be a pickup of 21.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll drop to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. A gain there of 21. It's an Arizona first down.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Here we go, shot.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free.
And there is the backbreaker, Mike. The one thing you can't have late in the ball game is a turnover. You're ready, you're up against the wall. You know you need a late score here to come back from behind, and let's give credit to this defense. They know they were a stop away from victory, and after forcing that late turnover, it looks like they're going to seal this one.
The defense coming hard, trying to force the safety. He's able to get it out, but to the 2, and no further. Arizona will take its first time out. Clock will stop. 70 seconds left to go in this game. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll send Flowers in motion. Out of his end zone, Jackson. That is brought in to the 20. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Luke now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Ravens will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Their own 22-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Go! Drop goal 80.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. That gets him to 100 yards exactly after that reception and gets his team a first down.
35-yard line.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. That is Odafe Owe in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And that'll go for a gain of 7.